Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you how to 10x your results with the law of attraction. Now, my intention for this video is to give you some practical tools towards expanding the vision that you have for what you want to create, and then also give you a game plan as to how you can get there in the most efficient way possible with the best results. Now, this is something I've applied in my own life. This is something that when it comes to the law of attraction, this is the thing that I see so many people missing out on. And some people honestly don't like it when I say this. I get comments on my channel every now and then of people saying, you know, that I don't understand the concept because you don't have to take action to get the results that you want. But I understand that there are some people that may take very little action and get good results. I understand there are some people that things just fell onto their lap when it comes to the law of attraction. But in general, if you study any successful person, if you study anybody that's attained the amount of success that maybe inspires you, you'll notice that every single one of them have had to take massive action at some point in their life. Now, the idea behind this is that maybe they've had to take massive action for a certain period of time, and then it gets to autopilot to where it's easier and easier. But in order to create luck in your life, in order to create massive opportunities, you're gonna have to take action. And this video is gonna help you understand how to correlate emotion with action, and how when you do that, you gain an ability to really get the results that you want much faster. Now me, for example, as some of you may know because I tell this story a lot, understanding the growth of this YouTube channel, because back in February I only had maybe 2,000 or 4,000 subscribers. The massive amount of difference that made was the action I was taking. I went from taking and making one video a week. Every Monday I would post one video. That would be it for the whole week, and I would rationalize to myself that I was working hard, and I would sit there and think of what was the next video I was going to create for the next following Monday. One day, I just simply decided that I was going to make a video every single day because the vision I had for myself, I said, in a year from now, what is the one thing that would completely change my life if I simply did it, if I did something every day? What's the one thing every day I could do? For me, that was making a video every day. Now, keep in mind, I worked a job about 35 to 40 hours a week. So to do that, it required a lot of sacrifice on the sense of a lot of my free time went towards making videos every day. Now, of course, I love making videos, so it wasn't like it was that hard to do, but it definitely required a lot of time management. It required me to put a lot of energy into it. Now, when I did that, within a month or two, things started to pick up. I went from getting maybe 300 to 500 subscribers a month to eventually 3,000 a month, and then 15 to 20,000 a month, and then it levels out from there. But the idea is that I 10x'd my results by 10x'ing the amount of action I was taking, but also the amount of motion and focus that I was putting into it. So what I want to encourage you to do first off is to have a vision for what you want to experience or what you want to create. Maybe your vision is, you know, I'd like to find my dream job or a job that's better than where I'm at. I'd like to make $30,000 a year. Well, what you could do, from a certain perspective, what you could do is you could 10x it. You could say, and this may seem unrealistic for many people, but you could say, my intention is to make $300,000 this year. Now that is unrelatable for some people, and what I'm saying is do what works for you. But what you could do is you could set your heights. What you could do is set your sights and much further of a vision of what you priorly did. And then what you must then do is map out what it will take to get there. You may realize that you have to completely change your game plan. But what you can then do is see that you're going to have to focus. What you'll see is that you then have to focus on it way more than you were before. You're going to have to take a certain series of actions to get there. And what you can then do is simply decide that you're going to take those actions. You're going to do things every day that get you closer to that. What you'll realize is that in any period of us taking a massive amount of action, the only time that it is very hard to do is in the very beginning stages. Because in the very beginning stages, we don't have momentum on our sides. Now, it is very easy for me to create a video a day because it's just a part of who I am, it's a part of what I do. Now, it still requires a lot of my time and attention, but it is much easier because I've done it so many times before. I don't think to myself and worry, am I going to be able to come up with a video today? Is there ideas that I can do? What can I do that's fresh and new? The idea is I simply know that when I turn on the camera, when I get in front of it, I will have something that comes through. And when I have that attitude, when I have those prior reference experiences, it's easy for it to happen because I have momentum on my side. Now, what I want to encourage you to do is to pay attention to the kind of actions you can take that are going to leverage you in the direction of what you want, but to first off expand the vision for what you want to experience. Maybe if you don't 10x it, which I do encourage you to 10x it, even though it might seem unrealistic, but understand that if you have the goal of $300,000 and you even only make $75,000 in that year, and your prior goal was $30,000, you've still done yourself justice because you would have never hit that $75,000 mark if it weren't for you expanding your own vision. So you must expand your own vision. You must understand that with the daily activities of taking action, you will generate more emotion. So this is about also the emotion that we feel in the process. And feeling the emotion comes with the action, but feeling the emotion comes also with the focus. How much are you focusing on what you want to experience? I didn't make my side hustle my full-time until I treated it like my full-time. I treated YouTube as my full-time job before it became my full-time job. But guess what? It eventually turned into it because of the amount of focus I was putting into it. What you can do is, if there's anything you want to create in your life, if you like doing art, if you want to become an athlete, if there's certain things with business that you want to do, treat it like it is your full-time already. Don't put one foot in and have one foot out. Put both feet, dive right into it. The more you dive into it, the more you get what you put into it. I've noticed that. The more I put into YouTube, the more I put into sharing these ideas with you, the more that came back at me, and the more contribution I feel because I get messages from you guys every day saying how much it's helped you or how it's impacted you. That's what drives me. That's what makes me go further and further and take more and more action. But understand, the beginning stages is the only time it's really hard to take action. I promise you. I would look at how I work now, and I would think that it was probably kind of crazy. Like, why are you working so hard to do what you do? Why can't you just coast and feel comfortable with what you're doing? Now, it's because it's just a part of who I am, but it feels great to feel the momentum. Now, think of it in the form of a diet, for example. When is a diet hard to do, or when is eating clean or going to the gym hard to do? Just in the beginning stages. Once you tailor your taste buds to eating a certain way, once you make it a daily routine that you're going to go to the gym, or even like 3 times a week, 4 times a week, if you don't do that, and you've already done it for 2 or 3 weeks, it will feel different for you. It'll feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. It will feel almost harder to not go to the gym than it will to go to the gym. Now, the idea behind this is to develop the momentum, to understand that as you expand your vision, as you simply know that your potential is far outside of the limits you're currently giving yourself. Let yourself expand. Let yourself stretch outside of what you think you can do. If I were to look at myself close to hitting 100,000 subscribers now, and I were to see that a year ago, I would think that that was unattainable. I'd be like, no, I could probably hit 20,000 subscribers, maybe 30,000 subscribers. But see, that was under the old way of thinking. That was under a limited way in perception. Expand what you can do, and know that as you expand your vision, as you simply decide you are going to do everything that you can to get closer to that and to make it happen. And from that point of view, map out the actions that are necessary. 10x your actions, 10x your emotion, 10x your focus. Every day decide to do things that bring you closer to it. I promise you that you will get the results that you want. This is something that is guaranteed to work, because as you modify your actions, as you leverage yourself and you pay attention to what actions are working for you, and you simply decide you're going to take more action, eventually it becomes something that works on autopilot. You'll find that you become lucky. Things just start happening to you. You know, just recently, I was offered to go to a trip somewhere, completely paid everything for 7 days in exchange for making a video. You know, that would have never happened a year ago, but these lucky things keep happening, these opportunities keep opening up because of the massive action that I've taken. So what I want to encourage you to do is to do something similar. Expand your vision. Start to take massive action. Tailor the highest leverage points that you can and watch how lucky you become. Watch how it becomes something that you love doing. The work won't feel like work because you actually enjoy doing it. And that's what I hope you are able to experience as well, is how much taking action can really make you feel amazing. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And also hit that little notification gear right next to the subscribe button so that you're able to see the daily videos that I upload. So peace, much love, and namaste.